What is happening? Welcome back. Welcome back. Mike, how you doing? Randy, what is happening? Welcome back. You guys already see it. You guys already see it. You guys already see it. I already been telling you guys that I was gonna have a special guest in the building, and you guys already see him, man. There's no introduction, but a lot of you guys might not know him, so I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead and let us know what is happening over here, my brother.
Good afternoon, my friend, my brother Hector. My name is Ahmed Mustefa Ahad. I have a small YouTube channel where I teach people how to drive Uber and how to stop driving Uber. That's it. That's my channel. Drive, make your money. It's a bandage on your income and get out. Uber in, Uber out. Get the hell out of that market.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, now, so you guys already see Ahmed is in the building. A lot of you guys know him by rideXserve. A lot of you guys know him by Double A Creation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started following this man. You know what I'm saying? And uh, and what platform do you drive for? Ahmed.
My platform right now is mainly Uber. I drive in Southern California, mainly in Orange County, San Diego County, and Los Angeles County. So that's basically Southern California. We have 7 main counties, but I hit them all. But the money's at Orange County, San Diego County, and a little bit at Los Angeles County. It's getting a little congested. But basically all of Southern California, I go all the way to Santa Barbara and San Diego. That's around 300 miles. If they pay me, I go.
Oh, that's what's up. So there you guys have it, man. He's in the San Francisco, California, all over there in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? He'd be going 300 miles. I mean, you guys already see it, man. So let's see what else. I already said it. What market are you in? You're from the Cali market, so just give us a little bit insight about the Cali market. What's going on over there? Is it, you know?
So Cali market, basically about, I've been driving for 6 years. So about maybe 2.5 years ago, they introduced upfront pricing. As soon as they introduced that, the Cali market just went down, down, down. Uber went public with the stock and IPO. Cali market went down, down, down. And now we're basically, you got to cherry pick, right? That's basically it. That's basically how I drive. So unfortunately, the market is not what it used to be. But if you get up early in the morning and you hustle, take a little break in the afternoon when it's slow, and then ride the wave when the traffic is there. You can still make. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but you can make $300 a day, right? I got people in my community and myself. If I work hard, put in 12, 15 hours, I can crank out 300 a day. I normally just stop at 250 because I don't want to overwork. I like to take it easy. I like to take my breaks. I want to enjoy my day. But as far as the Cali market, it's a little tough. I think Boston is number 1. San Francisco is number 2. Now, I'm in Southern California, so San Francisco is north of me. But where I'm at is in LA, Orange County, San Diego. I would say it's top 5 market in America.
Mm, okay, and what got you into rideshare? I mean, this is when the icing of the case come in, because you know what I'm saying, these are the better questions that's coming in. So what got you into rideshare?
All right, so my background is I worked in the video game industry as an artist. I have a bachelor's in computer animation and visual effects. So I worked on games like Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Enter the Matrix, Path of Neo. Did that for around 10 years. And this is back in 2008. We had a crash. I got laid off. So I took the severance that they gave me for 3 months. And I was also into photography and video. So I said, you know what? I'll just take the 30 grand they gave me. I'll start my own business and see how that does. So from 2008 to around 2019, 10, 11 years, I worked as a wedding photographer in California, specialized in Indian weddings. I did wedding videos. I did maybe 500 to 600 weddings. And then around 2019, just before COVID, had some personal issues. I was in the middle of a divorce, and I said, you know what? It don't matter how hard you work, it's just not worth it. So I just gave up all that, and I just started driving Uber just to take a break from family, friends, religion. I just needed a break. And I was like, shit, man, you can drive Uber back in 2019, you can drive Uber just before COVID, you could make like $500-600, dude, in 10 hours. It was sick money. So I was like, hey, I don't need to do weddings anymore. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive Uber. But then that income started coming down. So basically, what got me into rideshare was I just needed a break from life, dealing with some personal situations. And the cool thing with Uber is you meet incredible people in the car, right? If you are all about customer service, you're all about taking care of the passenger. You have good conversations. If they're not talking to you, just put on your headset and you can start listening to a podcast where you can start learning and you can grow as a human being. So I love the fact that I could listen and learn something when they're not talking. And if they're talking, I'm let them talk, right? Learn from them. So you're learning, you're making money. You go to, you can drive somewhere, have lunch, you get end up at an event, find out, oh, this is cool. I've never been over here. So you learn about your city. So I fell in love with it, man. But when the money started, when they started taking the money away, you say, you know what? This is bullshit. Because when you're making 500-600 a day, it feels good. Then it went down to 400. Then it went to 300. Then it was like 200. I was like, what is this bullshit? I got to work more hours. I'm making less money. Well, then I woke up and I started a channel. I was like, let me help the brothers out, man. There's people coming in thinking they're going to make this kind of money. No, man. So basically, that's my background. Video game industry, then went into weddings, and then just started Uber just to take a break from life and, just enjoy California. Go out, go to the beach, go meditate, go walk, take a break from all the crap.
I agree with you, man. Just to piggyback on that, I did the same thing because I was making money on a good job and everything. But the thing about that I like about Uber is meeting the people, talking to them, learning from them. You know what I'm saying, and learning about yourself as well because you learn something about yourself when you talk to your passengers. And another thing is the freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're in California, you wanted to enjoy the scenery, you wanted to enjoy it, your life, you take a break from everything. So the good thing about Uber is that you got your freedom to do whatever you want to do, turn them on, turn them off. But they took a lot from us, like you said. You know what I'm saying? We used to make a lot of money because I came in the same way you came in. You know what I'm saying? We was
Yeah.
making $400, 10 hours, go home. You didn't have to come out the next day if you didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-mm.
now it's like some of us are forced to come outside on a schedule, not be able to turn off these apps. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of us that still make it and make a lot of money and still take vacations and still, you know what I'm saying? But how many rides do you got so far since you've been doing Uber?
All right. So I've done in Uber over 12,000 rides. I did a little bit of Lyft, and I think in Lyft I maybe got 3-4 thousand rides then. But like a couple years ago, I got deactivated, so I was
Mhm.
like, screw Lyft. I'm just gonna drive Uber. So I haven't gotten back on Lyft. I just drive an Uber because I want to stop driving Uber, right? So I was like, let me just put all my effort into Uber. So around I would say total 15,000 rides under my belt. Now, this is also when I first started, dude, I was crazy. I would do 20-25 people a day like a monkey, dude, just going left, right, left, right. Now, dude, I don't do. It's very rare that I do 10 passengers in a day. Like my style of cherry picking, maybe 7 or 8 people, I make my money, right? So the amount of rides that I'm taking now have basically come down a lot. Back in the days, I would do 20-25 people a day, no problem.
I mean, you get there. You get there. Once you learn the market, you know how to move around, and you know what I'm saying. You get to where you at. Some people got to do 40 rides a day. I can't do that.
Nah, dude, you're killing yourself, man. That's
Yeah,
40 chances of you getting into an accident, man. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I have a very important question that I want to know, and I might be able to use because you've been doing this for a long time and got a lot of experience, and other people might have these questions too. So this question is one of my most important question of all out of the ones that I got for you. So how do you um balance your work life now that you do Uber? Like how is your
Okay.
work life balance right now?
Okay.
To make it more understandable how your work life is balanced.
So basically, I'm single right now, right? So I've been single for last couple of years. Maybe I think it's been 3 years since I dated somebody. So it's easy, man. I'm my own boss. Ain't nobody at home nagging. There's nobody at home telling me, we got to go here, we got to do this. No, I drive when I want. I take a break when I want. And what I've done is now I hustle because right now my goal is go out there, make that money before these stupid robots come, right? So what I do is I drive 7 days a week, and in that 7 days a week, but I enjoy every single day. Like I'll get up early, like 3:30, 4 in the morning. I'll go out, hustle, make my money. Maybe from 4 to 9 o'clock. Then I'll take it easy, right? I'll take a nice breakfast, or I'll go for a walk. If I end up by the beach, I'll take a break. I'll go meditate. All right. So I already told you earlier, I don't do more than 10 passengers a day, right? So in the morning, I hustle. Then maybe from noon to around 4 o'clock, those 4 hours is my time. Either I'm working on my YouTube channel, or I'm working on a course that I'm building, or I'm just enjoying life. I got a community. People are always asking questions. So I'll call somebody, text somebody. So the key situation here is you have to take time out every single day, because tomorrow's not promised, right? So by doing 10 passengers a day, by 5, I want to be at $150. Like right now, today, I'm already at $158. And I knew by the time I spoke to you, I got to be at 150, because then I'm going to take my afternoon break.
Yeah.
After we're done talking, my goal is just to make another $100 going home nice and slow. That's it, right? So the balance is you take a passenger, you enjoy the conversation, you take your money, then you turn this stupid app off. You take a break for 5 minutes. You take a break for 10 minutes, right? You do you. Then you turn it back on. You hunt for whatever you need to do. If you need to relocate, you locate a little bit, make your next 20, $30, and turn the shit off, right? One passenger at a time, one conversation at a time, and it allows you to stay in the present moment, all right? Now, my goal is to make $200 to $300 a day. I don't always do that because, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays are slow. So I lower my goal. I'll just make 200. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, when it's hot and I got to 300 already, then I'll push it. I'll go to 350, 400, 450, 500. But at the end of the week, it averages out. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are my chill days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I drive hard. And I think sometimes Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll do a half a day where I won't drive in the morning, and I'll just drive, do my errands, and then as I'm coming home, I'll just leave the app on so I make a little bit of money as I'm going around. Does that kind of make sense how I balance it out? It's not really a balance. I just kind of every single day slow it down and then just kind of enjoy every ride and then take a break. So I'll give you an idea. If I'm out driving 12 hours, 6 hours or 5 hours I'm active on Uber, but the other 6 to 7 hours is my time. Either I'm relocating, or I'm just relaxing doing an errand, or I'm just literally sitting in my car working on my YouTube channel.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, that's a good balance. I mean, but you got something that takes away from a lot of us, that some of us are married.
Yeah.
Well, being single, what I'm saying, gives you a better
Yeah.
balance. What I'm saying. But yeah, why you don't tell us a little bit of what you have learned? What I'm saying, since you've been doing rideshare.
Okay. Well, number one, like the market is for those that get up early in the morning, because most drivers are sleeping. So if you're a married man, what I would do is I would sacrifice my morning. I would get up hella early, like 3:30, and get 1 or 2 rides that are going right to the airport and go make your money, right? And then once you're there, then just kind of hover there, and then when you got to come home, just basically start taking rides, deal with a little bit of traffic, get Uber to pay you to sit in traffic, and go back. The other thing that I've learned with driving Uber is, dude, it's very risky, right? You got random people coming in your car. They have different moods, different energy. Sometimes people are angry. So, you don't make it about you. You stay calm, you stay balanced, whether you believe in God or you don't. Just stay calm. And every time a passenger comes in, just look them in the eye, say, what's up? Talk to them, make sure, their soul is here and it's not the devil in the car. And if the devil's in the car, just drive and drop their ass off as fast as you can, right? Because, you get all sorts of people, right?
Yeah.
So so what else can I tell you? Prioritize how you can have a plan B. Like drive Uber and it's a bandage on your income, right? Think about it. If you're driving Uber, it's because it's not a full-time job. They don't want it to be full-time. And you got AI coming around the corner. In California, we have Hollywood, Los Angeles, Santa Monica. There's like Waymos, there's AI driverless cars all around. So it's around the corner, right? It's literally, I would say, less than 6 months away. Maybe in a year, most drivers are going to be out of this position. So have a backup plan and start focusing on that. If you are not creative and you're not able to do YouTube or blogging or podcasting, then use this time to learn a skill or network with your passengers, find out what they do, and find out what industries they're in and see how they got to where they got, figure out what you like and learn that skill and get the hell out, because Uber's not going to be around 6 months to a year from now. I don't care where you are, Chicago, LA, Boston. Look, the leash is getting tighter and tighter. I've been in this industry for 6 years. I've seen it. Hours are getting longer, pay is getting less, robots are coming. I mean, it's time to wake up, boys. If you don't, you're going to be in trouble. And if you're in trouble, Hector can't help you. I can't help you. This is why we create content like this. So that's the best advice. Have a freaking backup plan and work on this shit now. Stop spending money. Stop spending money. Stop buying shit you don't need. Save every penny and put yourself in a position where your money makes money for you. Right? Learn to be healthy, right? Learn to be in healthy relationships. And then when the Uber, wagon stops a little bit, I think you'll be all right. So that's the biggest advice. Don't depend on Uber because that shit is going to go away very fast.
What would you want to be improved in the future on rideshare? What would you like to be improved? Like if anything gets improved, because you know how you and me know that things may not get improved, but what would you like to get improved and within the next 5 years if we still here?
Well, it would be cool if we get compensated for the time and effort that we put in and the risk that we take. So it would be awesome if they would, recognize that without the drivers, these companies are nothing, right? It would be nice to get recognized. Now, I already know that that's not going to happen. So my improvement is basically I'm building a course. I'm building a course where I'm teaching people. We kind of talked about this in the green room. I'm teaching people step by step how to become their own rideshare company, right? I figured out a way where I built a website where um, people that are passengers of mine that want to hire me directly, they can fill out a contact form. It sends me an email. I'll give them an estimate. They go to my website. They use a QR code or their credit card or Zelle, Venmo. They send me the money, which is a deposit. It's a streamlined process, right? When they need a ride and I'm picking them up, I put them in my WhatsApp group. I link them my live location. So I've basically replaced Uber by having a website. Simple website, took me 15 hours to make, right? So I don't think they're going to improve. I don't think they're going to change. And I've accepted that fact. And what I've done is I've taken the time to build a course that will help any driver in any city, in any state, or in any country to become their own rideshare company. Because all you need is something like this that I was telling you earlier. You need a business card. You need a business card like this. Then you need a QR code in the back. You got your phone number, you got your website, that's it. You start handing that stuff out. Don't wait for these companies to change because they're not going to change. So I'm sorry, I'm not answering your question. I just gave up on them, right? So the solution is become your own independent boss.
But continue talking about that. You know, do we need paperwork for that type of website? Give us a little bit of information on that because I'm interested on listening to that. And other
Yeah,
people.
so basically the way it works is in every city and state is going to be slightly different. I'll give you the process in California. And it's going to be similar for you, but slightly different. And maybe offline we can figure it out, and then I can add that to my course. So if anybody from Chicago is interested in this, you and I did the research, I'll make a video, I'll put it on, and you can share it with your guys. So basically what happens in California, it's a 4-step process. Actually, no, it's a 5-step process. Number one, you have to have a registered business. You need to have a corporation, C corp, LLC, sole proprietorship, whatever. You got to have a corporation. I decided to go with an LLC, so it's going to be rideXserve, LLC. That's the first thing you need to do. All right, that's not hard to do. You can Google that. There's companies out there that'll do this for you. You can go to your accountant. Your accountant will do it for like $500. Or you can file the paperwork yourself by looking, go to Chat GPT, just type it up. Hey, I'm in Chicago. I want to start an LLC. How do I do it? What do I need to do? Give me the procedure. It'll tell you. And then you just do it on your own. It'll probably cost you $350. I like to pay a professional and get it done right so I don't have to deal with it. So out here, someone's charging me around $500 to do that. Okay. So that's step number one. Step number two is you have to have a car that is paid off, or when you go buy the car from the dealership where the loan is, it can't have your name. It has to have the name of your business in California. Okay, so my car, instead of having my name on it, it needs to say this car is for rideXserve, LLC. And you can get a business loan, and through the loan you can go get the car, so you can knock that out. Or you pay off your car and then you go to the DMV and you say, hey, my car is paid off, I got a title, and I want the title to be under my business, but the car has to be paid off. Most of us, if our cars aren't paid off, then you go to the dealership, you get the loan under your business. So that's step two. Okay, step three is, let me think for a second. Oh, step three is you need to get commercial auto insurance. Let the ambulance go real fast. Okay. Step three is you need commercial auto insurance. Okay. That is basically, no, most of us have personal auto insurance, or we have rideshare auto insurance. My personal auto insurance is around $300 a month. When you get commercial auto insurance, it could be $900 to $1,200 a month, but then you don't need personal. Okay. That covers you as a commercial driver. Once you have those three things, number four is you go get your permit now. In California, it's called TCP, Transfer Charter Protocol or something. I don't know. It's TCP. Then you go apply for that. And then once you apply for it, the fifth step is you got to do a drug test. You can't be smoking no weed, right? I'm just letting the boys know. You got to have your system clean, right? And then they can do a random drug test at any time, because now you got a transportation license, right? And if you get caught doing something bad, dude, you can get arrested for it because you're taking the responsibility. So that's the 5-step process, right? Register your business, buy a car under the business name, commercial auto insurance, get a permit or your license, and then number 5 is do a drug test. There might be one step I'm missing, but in general, this is the situation in pretty much any city or state in America.
Okay. And the car could be any type of car, or it got to be like a, like a luxury car, or it got to be a big car. It could be, can it be like a Prius, anything?
It could be any car, but just think about it. Is somebody in a Prius going to give you $150 to take them to the airport? No,
I know,
no,
but I'm just saying for like that, people might
no.
be
It could
like,
be
"Hey,
any
I got a
car.
Prius, can
It
I
could
do
be
it?"
any.
I'm saying somebody
It could.
might, I got a Prius over here. Can I do it? Yeah, you could do it, but would you want to be in a Prius going to the airport? No.
No.
You know what I'm
So you
saying?
need two cars. You need two cars because one, you need an SUV and you want to do black on black because you still want to use Uber and Lyft. Okay, I'll give you an example. I got to pick up a passenger at 8 o'clock in the morning from LAX. I'll get up at 3 in the morning. I'll get up by 4. And from my home to LAX is around 45 miles. So as I'm working my way to pick up my passenger, I want to make another $50. Now, Uber's going to pay me to go pick up my personal client. Then I'm going to pick up my personal client and make $150 and come back. Right there, I made $200 in 2 or 3 trips. So you need two cars. If the customer is single, then they got one bag, then you can just take a Prius. I don't recommend that. I would say get something a little bit fancy, maybe like a Toyota Avalon or a Lexus, something a little bit classy, right? And then the second car you need is an SUV, because you're going to have situations where people want to go out and party. They want to go to a football game. They want to go to a concert, and you might have to take 4 or 5 people, or you take a family. You got to take the bags. You got to take a kid. So you want to be able to choose which car you want to do. If you get an SUV right away, you'll be able to do both. But ultimately, you want to have a car that's does good gas mileage, or an EV like a Tesla. Like have an SUV and have a Tesla or something like that. So the long term goal is to have two cars, but initially just the car you have will work. But you know you want something nice and fancy, because if you're gonna say that you're a luxury driver, people want to see luxury. You know, you can't be showing up in your shorts and your Hawaiian shirt. You got to dress the part, right? Like I was gonna come on your show today, so I wore a nice shirt. Otherwise, dude, I'm in my shorts. You know, I'm in my tank top. I'm just chilling, relaxing. But when you got private rides, you got to dress the part. You got to keep your car clean. You got to have water. You ask them, hey, bro, do you like coffee? What kind of coffee do you like? If someone's paying you 150 bucks, you can go to Starbucks and get them their favorite coffee and have it in the car and let them come in and under promise, over deliver. Now they're going to tell their mom, they're going to tell their neighbors, they're going to tell their wife, they're going to tell everybody about you. So for one client, you end up having 5 clients. Okay. So I answered your car question. You want 2 cars, black on black, or you want a small car that's gas efficient. And if people want to know more details, you know, you can give them my email, or you can even give my number. I don't mind. I'll help people out.
They're gonna see your YouTube channel in a minute, because
Perfect.
I'm gonna show both of them, both of your YouTube channel, because you know they're gonna go follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else we got around here? Because you answered at least 2 questions on one with that one, so I don't gotta, everything was there. I don't gotta ask you again. You know what I mean? And it's basically not a. I'm not giving you an interview. This is not an interview that I'm giving Mr. Ahmed. You know what I'm saying? It's just for him to give us information and help some of you guys that's in Cali and over there on the west side that's having a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you guys, and you guys know who you are, and you guys are here right now making $120 and being out there struggling, when you guys already heard some pointers in how to make money out there in Cali with this man right here, because he makes real good money in California. You know what I'm saying? Just like I make a little bit of money out here in Chicago, but you know what I'm saying? He's the uncle, he's the master out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let me give you. Let me give you. Let me give you your audience in California the perfect time to drive. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Give us a
Okay.
little bit.
So here, I'm gonna look at my notes. Okay. Number one, you definitely want to watch YouTube videos, and you want to learn from people around you, because that's where we are. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. Number two, you want to study the patterns of the algorithm, and I'll give you a simple example. You're driving and Uber's giving you $3 here, $4 here, $5 here. Don't get frustrated. Just understand you're sitting somewhere where it's hot. You just got to wait out. Let all the other drivers take the $3, $5, $6, and then the big cherry for 20, 30, 40, 50 is going to pop. You want to wait there, right? You want to wait there and you want to take it. The best time for me is 4 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock, where all the other drivers are sleeping. You already know Uber says 7 to 9 in the morning, they're going to give you 3 points, because they already know they don't have enough drivers to meet the supply, right? But you get up sooner than that. You get up at 4 in the morning, you drive till 9 o'clock in the morning, you're going to make good money. Then in California, 9 o'clock is when people from Chicago start flying in. People from New York start flying in. People from all over the world start coming. By 9 o'clock, you want to be at the airport, and you're going to hit the airport rush maybe from 8:30 in the morning till around 12:30. Right? Now, those are 2 different rushes. If in the morning from 4 to 9, you get a big fat cherry for 50 bucks, then from 8:30 to 12:30, you get another big fat cherry for 50 bucks. You already made $100 in 2 passengers. And all the other rides are just, $15 on average to get you to a point where you can cherry pick, right? You want to get somewhere ahead of time, and you want to sit there and you want to wait. Then 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, it is dead. I'm telling you, it don't matter where you live, it's dead, right? So why do you want to stress out, right? That's when you take a break. That's when you work on your skills. That's when you basically work on whatever it is. You call your wife, right? See, hey, honey, how you doing, right? Follow up with your girlfriend, right? If you're doing an online course, do it from 1 to 4 o'clock. Then around 4 o'clock, traffic is going to build up. Guess what? The drivers aren't going to be able to move around. Then 4 to 7 o'clock, you're going to get another window where you can pick another big fat cherry. Now you want to get that going towards your way home because you want to get paid to sit in traffic, right? So right there are three key windows in California where you can get 50, 50, 50, and three passengers. And the rest, just a little bit. The other seven rides are just $20 here, $10 here, $15 here to put yourself in that position. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. And I think I'm gonna start using some of your strategies. Like I think I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna do a little bit of what things that you be doing. Cause what double sound? You guys hear double sound like an echo? Y'all hear like an echo?
I'm
Let me
good. I don't
see.
hear it on my end.
Let me remove this. I think it was me. All right, so that was one of his channels, but I think I'm gonna use some other strategies. I mean, some people got to use some other strategies. Waking up at a certain time of the day, taking certain rides, relaxing, trying to find something else to do throughout that time that's not busy. Like you said, not taking those $5 rides. That's why a lot of you guys see me doing it now. I go out and I do a lot of airport runs and 5 rides. I'm already like on 180. You know what I'm saying?
Have a second cell phone, all right? Have a second cell phone that you can work on, and then have one for Uber. And on my end, let me show you. I got my laptop right here. I got my keyboard and I got my laptop. Nobody sits in my front of my car. Within 15 seconds, I'm ready to work.
You know,
And people get out. I just open my laptop. I'm just typing. I'm just working. Within 15 seconds, right? Now you have three devices. You are your own business. You sit in your car and you work. Whether Uber gives you a ride or not, guess what? You can still be working on your entrepreneurship or your business on the side, right? Think about this, Hector. Uber pays me $200 to $300 a day to grow my YouTube channel. Just
yeah.
process that. Uber's paying me $200 to $300 a day to grow my YouTube channel. I'm building a course that I'm going to sell thanks to Uber, right? So that's how you want to drive Uber. You want to do it, but on the side, just keep working on something. And then after 6 months to a year, the income on the side starts coming up. You start driving less Uber, right? Income goes up. You don't need to drive Uber anymore.
I mean that's how I did it. That's how I started my YouTube channel. I
Oh
was
yeah,
doing
that's my main
Uber.
channel right there.
Yeah, that's I show the big channel because I want them to see that the other channel too because the other channel. What's the other channel about mostly? Because I know you got Rideshare, but what's that other channel about?
Yeah, so the other channel was initially wedding photography, and then I went into spirituality. Then I started doing Uber stuff on it. So I kind of messed it up a little bit, right? It's like
You
it's
went
all
all over
muddy.
the
Yeah, I went all over the place, and then I was like, oh shit, let me just start a fresh one. Then I started this, and I brought everybody from that channel to this channel. So now I just because this is where I make my money. And then if
Yeah,
you click on the playlist, you can show people there's a playlist for every question that they have. There's a playlist for cherry picking. There's a playlist for mastering the Uber algorithm. There's a playlist for how I make YouTube videos. So if people just go through the playlist, I'm telling you, there's over 300 videos that teach people every single thing that is that,
yeah.
that they need to know.
That's his playlist right there that he's talking about. He got a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, this man is a professional in what he does. When I'm telling you, he's a professional in what he does in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? If you guys see the pictures and everything on the other channel, amazing pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, sir.
He actually, I think he actually made this picture right here. The one that he got right here. Uh, you did that, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah.
You see how professional that picture looks? I mean, I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
He's a
if I ever come to Chicago, I'll do a photo shoot for you. We got you. Or you come to Cali, I
I'm
got
trying
you.
to tell you. I've been telling my wife I want to go over there because you know what I'm saying. I want to go over there because I want to enjoy some of. I want to go to the Bay. You know what I'm saying. I've never
Yeah.
been. If I do go over there, I got your number.
I,
I'm gonna hit
hey,
you
come
up.
over, bro. I got you.
Yeah. So definitely,
I'll be your private driver, baby.
hey, I'll pay you too. It doesn't matter because you know the route. You know what to take me. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, there goes his channel right there. You guys go show him some love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of you guys probably are subscribed to this man because you know this man was out here way before me. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from his channel. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to make videos from his channel. He actually gave me a you did a review on my channel a long time ago when I had like 100 subscribers or something
Oh,
like that.
I need to. Okay, I need to do another one, huh? It's time.
You did,
Yeah, I did
you
your
did.
original. Oh yeah, I remember. I did your logo too. Because now you're a different name, so I got to update your logo for you.
I'm changing all that up. Like this green stuff that I got over here too. I'm changing. I'm doing a little changes on my channel. Like I changed the name and everything. But
Good
yeah,
for
I'm doing
you, man.
changes.
Good for you.
Yeah, I mean it's working out, man. Like I said, like I was saying, that's what I did when I was started doing YouTube. I was watching. Actually, I was watching him. I was watching other YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? And as I was watching them, I said, wait a minute, I think I could do something here in Chicago because there's nobody in Chicago doing YouTube. There used to be a big YouTuber here in Chicago named the Rideshare Revolution. Um,
Mm.
and that's for another video, but that's why I'm in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And I said, wait a minute, he's not making no videos no more. I'm gonna start making videos, and it picked up, you know, like that's what I used to do. Take a couple of rides, make the video, edit it, start. You know, by the time I get home, the video was done and uploaded and everything. Wake up the next day and it's already on. You know, everything was done when I was out on the road. You know, so I occupy. Sometimes I'd be out there 15 hours, but out of those 15 hours, 6 of those hours was occupied just on YouTube, working on YouTube. And look where I'm at right now. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
hustling. You're hustling. That's you got the
Yeah.
perfect name, dude. Don't lose the hustle. You got to keep the hustle in the name.
Yeah, and I learned from other YouTubers, and that's why I did this live over here. And I actually sent Ahmed a email to see if you know what I'm saying to see if he could come in and share you know what I'm saying his experience with this industry. You know what I'm saying, and I'm glad he said yeah. You know, because you know some you know one some I'm gonna keep it 100. Some YouTubers when they grow or they bigger than other people. Um, they don't want to deal with other YouTubers, or they don't want to bring them to the channel, or they don't want to help other YouTubers grow, or they don't want to show them pointers where, hey, you're doing this wrong. If you do this, it might put you in a better situation. And that's why I wanted to bring him because he helped me in a way and how to change my channel around and make it better, where it grow faster. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I was doing it, it was a little crazy. If you guys go see you know, he showed a whole bunch of pointers that I was doing wrong, and I changed it around, and he helped me. And I'm I'm not gonna say 100% was him that put me here, but out of the 100%, he has some percentage in there where that's where I'm at on YouTube now, where I'm monetized, making money, and still being able to take care of my family with the Uber situation on the side. Because I still learn from other people. I'm learning from him right now. You know what I mean?
I think you got more followers than me, so you definitely growing. You're doing something right.
It's just because I do a lot of live streams, and
Yeah, live helps.
that's one of the new ways in how to grow your YouTube channel, doing vertical
Look,
live streams. The problem is
I'm
that
gonna add.
you get a lot of nonsense on the verticals.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna add to that because there's some big channels, right? I hit them up. I was like, "Yo, I'm teaching people. Can I collaborate with you?" They shut me down. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to point it out, but there's channels out there with almost 200,000 followers. They don't want nothing to do with me. There's another guy who's got 80,000 followers. He's always angry, wants nothing to do with me. I was like, bro, we're on the same team. We're trying to help out the drivers. Shut me
Yeah,
down, dude. Shut me down. They don't
yeah,
even
man.
respond to my messages. So when you hit me up, I was like, you know what? This is what we need. We need the little guys to help each other out, right? And when we get big, we're gonna help everybody because that's the nature
Yeah,
of this. We're one big family, right? These
yeah,
people are just getting greedy, the bigger channels. And if you look at the bigger channels, bro, they don't have any views. They put up a video with 200,000 followers, barely get 1,000 views, bro.
Yeah,
Barely get a
because
thousand views.
the problem is that we started with rideshare and motivating and good vibes to our viewers.
Positive
We never
energy.
changed it. We never changed it to political or anything
Yeah,
else. You still on rideshare. I mean,
yeah,
sometimes we do bring a little bit of the
little
nonsense.
bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah, a
want to
little bit.
interfere because then
Yeah,
I don't speak. They know we don't speak politics in this channel.
yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
we engage in the nonsense a little bit just for entertainment, but then I
yeah.
cut it short and everybody gets kicked out. But
Politics is their business. It's their
became
business.
political.
Yeah,
They all became political. They all became not rideshare. I was watching a guy the other day that he got about 20,000, maybe 10, 12,000 subscribers, something like that. And his rideshare viewers told him, why you not putting rideshare stuff out? That's what we're here for. And he told them,
yeah,
I'm not doing no more rideshare. You guys go find a rideshare channel. But
yeah.
yeah,
Because
he wanted,
yeah,
yeah, if I
yeah.
don't get paid, I'm not gonna do this. I think you
And
know
so
what?
where's it? Where
I'm
he's just
dressing it up a little bit. I'm dressing it up a little bit because a lot of people know who I'm talking about. And I think you've seen the video
I know you. I know
when
what you're
he
talking
even
about.
said, when he even told his viewers, "F you, I'm not doing no more lives because I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
And if I don't get no Cash App or
So
Venmo,
it was never about the industry. It's if you pay me, I'll do it. If you don't pay me,
exactly,
I don't care about whether it's 100, 200, 300 of you. No, for me, every single person is important.
yeah,
Whether they like, whether they comment, whether they share or not, because I'm trying to help the whole community. Because you
exactly,
treat the whole driver community as a family. But look, I believe in God, right? So this comes when He blesses you. If He doesn't bless you, you keep trying, you keep working hard, you keep working hard. Eventually, it'll come through.
mm. We got somebody that said, "I am new to Uber. You're rocking the content." I don't know if you're
Right
talking
on.
about me or him, but I think it's him. So they're giving that to you. I mean, you're rocking the content, my brother, but he's new to Uber. Welcome to the industry. I mean, you might get something out of this, and hopefully, it might help you out in your new journey in Uber. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, it's a journey for us. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody got questions on the chat, just put it on the chat for Ahmed because you guys already know me and you guys already know a lot about me. But if you guys got any questions, want to know anything, especially the guys from Cali and over there in the West Coast, if you guys got any questions, Ahmed got about another 15, maybe 20, 25 minutes with us. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to take care of his business. He's working as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys got any question, put it on the chat. We're gonna keep chatting over here. I got like two or three more questions for our man, but we're gonna get into a little bit of conversation, and then I'm gonna leave those for the last. You know what I'm saying? Because that I just want an advice for overall, and that's gonna be the last thing that I'm gonna ask him. So anything else you want to add, Ahmed, that you want to tell us, you know what I'm saying, and how to stay safe out here, or maybe some pointers
Absolutely.
how to make more money or something like that. Anything you want to tell us, you know what I'm saying, to add to this.
Okay, let me give you a couple more points that I haven't talked about. Number one, dude, I'm like I was telling you, I believe in a higher power, God, universe, source, energy, Mother Earth, whatever you want to call it, right? When I drive in the morning, the first thing that I do is I set out a small prayer. I just say, "Hey, Father, protect me, protect my car, protect the people in my car, protect the pets in my car, protect the plants in my car, and outside my car, so I don't run over any dogs or cats, right? I don't run over, some bushes or some trees or some homeless person. That's it. You just ask the universe to protect you and watch what happens. And number two, for the money, just ask. Just say, look, Father, I want to make $200-300 today. Make it simple, make it easy. You bless me, great. If you don't, I still want to go have a good time. Okay, acknowledge that you're going to be putting a lot of miles on your car, right? Some people are out there, it's not a dollar a mile. In the comments, you probably see it too, bro. You're not driving a dollar a mile. Listen,
Mhm.
it's not about a dollar a mile, it's about a dollar a minute. You want to make $60 an hour minimum. And if you become your own private rideshare driver, you have your own company, you'll be making 50 to $100 an hour, guaranteed, right? That's where you want to be at. You got a question?
Somebody said, Josh said, what's the one per mile you average? I watched one video and you were upside down on miles and earnings. I don't get the question. What
No, I get it.
you get it?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So basically, what they're saying is some videos I put up when I'm not making a lot of money. So, for example, I'll drive 300 miles and maybe I made $200. So, whatever the math comes out to, it's not a dollar a mile. And my response to him is you look at Uber not on one day, but you look at it for the week and you look at it for the month, right? And if you look at it for the whole month, I average $2,000 a week. That comes to almost $7,000 to $9,000 a month. And of course, I'm going to have some bad days, but I show my content is real. I show you how it is. There are good days, there are bad days, right? So not every day you're going to make a dollar a mile. Some days I'll make $1.50 a mile. Some days I'll make 75 cents a mile. So I think he meant, a dollar a mile. And that's basically what I'm saying. Don't look at that. Pay attention. Like, for example, right now I just did a food delivery for $22. It took me 20 minutes. That's a dollar a minute, which is $60 an hour. That's what you want to aim for. You want to try to make $60 an hour, then you're beating the algorithm. And that's good cherry picking. We got another question?
Yeah, we got something else here by Jay. He said, has he ever driven in the Bay Area? And if so, how does it compare to Southern Cali where you're at?
So I've never driven in the Bay Area. I'm planning on it because I got a trailer and I can move my car. I haven't pulled the trigger on it, but from what I understand, because I used to watch Ronnie Spree's channel and a couple other YouTubers, and I've talked to a couple of drivers in my car that are from Bay Area. They always tell me they make way more money than me in Southern California. So from what I understand, you make better money in California in the Bay Area than SoCal where I'm at. And in SoCal, there's two areas where you make good money: San Diego, and it used to be Santa Barbara, but I don't think it's Santa Barbara anymore. It's definitely not Los Angeles. So, but Bay Area, from what I understand, in all of California, that's where you make the most money.
All right. All right. Josh said he's not knocking you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, tell Josh I got a thick skin. I'm brown, dude. We don't get offended by that.
No, we YouTubers. We YouTubers. We know that questions come in. We know that, sometimes people look at our videos and sometimes we got to explain sometimes because there's a way people look at it from the outside and there's a way that we put it out. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people might be like, dang, he said he made, like, for example, I want you to throw in examples. This YouTuber said he made $400 in 6 hours, but his driving time says 13. How that works? You guys got to understand that it might have been the money was made in 6 hours because there's 6 hours of with passengers, but you might have been parked doing something else at the rest of the time, but with the app on, looking for that cherry that we all talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it.
Waiting. I'm already at 150. I want to get me a $30-$40 ride from now. I don't want to take nothing else. So maybe you did 2 hours waiting on that good cherry and you're doing something else. So the time might look like what the YouTuber's not putting out, you know what I'm saying? But what he's telling you is that he made it in that period that he was driving with passengers. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the time is just maybe parked in the airport waiting for a ride, for that good ride, or you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to explain it a little bit better, Ahmed, you know what I'm saying? That's
No, you explained it right. So what I do is if I'm active 6 hours, I'm generally online 12. So the other 6 hours, I'm literally sitting here working on my YouTube channel, right? I got a phone right here. I put it on my dashboard right here, and I just edit. So I might be sitting here for 45 minutes, but I'm online, but I'm working, right? So it's very rare. If I make like $400 or $500 in a day, that day I don't get a chance to work because I'll be active for like 10 hours out of the 12, and it's hot. You got to ride that wave. But you explained it perfectly. There's
Yeah,
6 hours that I'm working on my YouTube channel or moving, because if I end up somewhere and it's not a hot spot, I'm gonna drive 10, 15 minutes, 10, 15 miles, and get to a place where I can cherry pick. I'm not just gonna sit there and cry over the $3 rides. I'm gonna move. See, if I move my car for 20 miles, it's gonna cost me what, $3, $4 in gas, but I'll make that back in that $25 ride, right? But if I just sit there, I'm not gonna get anything, right? And then it's gonna pay me $7 to move. Then I'm not gonna make $300, $400 in a day, right? So sometimes you got to take that 20-mile hit, and then you recover it. Like you get to the airport, it's busy. You pick up somebody for like $80, take them 60 miles, and they give you a $30 tip. So money averages out in the long run, right? That's what I want people to understand. Don't look at it in one video or one day. Look at your Uber income for a week, and then look at it for a month. I guarantee you the algorithm will balance you out. And in California, because of Prop 22, we don't make more than $20 an hour. I don't care what anybody says. I sat down, I've analyzed this shit to the best of my ability. If I make 400 one day, the next day this app will not let me make 400. It'll bring me down to 3. Then one of these days and during the week, it won't let me go over 200, because it's gonna balance it out. It's gonna recover it, right? At
yeah,
the end of the day, you're making $20 an hour with your expenses. With my SUV, I'm making $10 an hour, and I'm honest about it. I don't lie about it. But the
yeah,
fact that I have YouTube, I have a course, and I'm doing other stuff on the side, I don't mind, because I can't be working at In and Out and work on my YouTube channel, right? So as
yeah,
my channel grows, as the income comes, I'll be done with Uber, right?
yeah. It's just like me. I don't look at my earnings per day. I
No,
look at my earnings when I wake up that Monday, how much I got
yeah.
left in the bank.
After a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it. I am on Sunday. Yeah, I made this much, but how much I got left on Monday? You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? I
and
could make 120, like I could make 120 on a Monday, right?
yeah,
And then Tuesday I could make 200. But Wednesday I could make maybe three, four.
yeah, yeah.
Then come the weekend, if I put in the
It
time
averages out.
at the end of the month, at the end of the week, you know what I'm saying? That's when it average out. Because if you start
Yeah,
looking at it, I went on Monday, I only made 120 or 200. You're gonna be like, I'm not gonna go back out tomorrow. I'm not gonna drive all that time. I might make less, or you might start the next day. You take a long trip, and then you all the way over there. You're not catching. You're gonna go back home. But if you look at it per week or per month, like he say, I look at it per week. You know what I'm saying? I want to average no less than $1,500 a week.
yeah.
I don't
That's a
care
good.
what's happening.
Yeah.
I want $1,500 a week. You know what I'm saying?
And look how
That's
easy that is.
$6 a month. That's $6 a month. That take care of my bills. That take care of everything I got to take care, and I got money for a rainy day. If I
Yeah.
make more than that, it's a blessing. But I'm trying to average 6 a month.
And tell them how
That take
easy
care
that
of me.
is.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other job out here without college. Come on. What is it?
That's Tell them the math. 200 a day. If you drive 7 days, that's 1,400. You already made 1,500, because one of those days you're gonna
Yeah,
make 300, right? So it's not hard, right?
yeah.
As long as you average it out.
It's
If
not
you make
hard.
150 one day, the next day you can try to hit 2 or 250. Eventually it balances. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday is where the money's at, right?
Yeah. What you say, Josh? I look at my earnings daily. I need to make X amount each day. Yeah, but the thing about it with the daily, looking at it daily, um, you get stressed if you don't hit that number at the end of the day. You go home stressed out. So you go with the flow. At the end of the week, that shit that'll boil down to something. Sometimes you start your week slow and you end it off with a bang. Sometimes you start your week with a bang and end it slow. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look at it per day, because if we go out there per day and say, yeah, I want to make 300 a day, and there's no demand out there, and you make the 300 for the day, what do you think is gonna happen to you? Look at all these gray hairs. I mean, they're not going nowhere. They're gonna keep coming. And if I keep thinking about numbers per day, oh my God, I'm gonna have highways already implanted in my head. Like I'm not gonna have no hairs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be one of those guys that got an upside down fade. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fade from the bottom. You know what I mean? I don't want that. I'm, you know what I mean? So I look at the numbers per week. You know what I mean? It's because if I haven't, my Mondays is always slow. If I make 200, it's a lot. Sometimes I push a little higher. Sometimes I go crazier, but sometimes it's less than 200. So I can't stress that. You know what I'm saying? But every driver is different. Everybody got to look at it different, and everybody want to make certain amount of numbers different, and it's all respectable. You know what I mean? But I can't look at it per day. I'll get stressed out. Can you look at your earnings per day, Ahmed?
No, you got to have a goal. Tell them to have a goal. Your goal, my goal is 200 a day. Sometimes I end up at 150. Sometimes I end up at 250. Like if it's hot, ride the wave. If it's hot, go to 200, 250, 300, right? 400, 500. I've got guys in my community that make $500, $400, and they're showing it. That's how we know it's hot. We know we can hit 300 that day because if two other brothers hit 400 and 500, right? But if those brothers say, "Oh man, I'm barely at 150, guys. It's slow. I'm going home." Then I look at my earnings. I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm barely at 150. It's slow for him. It's slow for me. It's slow for him." Turn the shit off. Go home. Right? Start fresh tomorrow. So have a goal. That's it. Tell Josh, have a goal. That's it.
Yeah, Josh. I mean, more power to you, Josh, because I can't look at it per day. I'll be a stressed out driver. I
Yeah.
mean, I can't look at it per day. But yeah, I mean, all right. So he got to go. He put it right over here. He said Monday is 250, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is 300, and Friday is usually a half day, so it's 200, and I don't work the weekends. Oh, so you try to make your money throughout the 5 days of the week to take the week off. So that's why I see why you seeing it on a daily basis. You try to make a quota on a
Yeah.
daily basis because you don't work the weekends. So now I
Yeah.
see why you're seeing your earnings on a daily basis. That would be a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a full time extremist driver. So I can't look at my earnings per day because I'll get stressed out. So I know that sometimes I got to put 7 days to get everything I want. You know what I'm saying? But you're a weekday driver and you don't like working the weekend. So now I see why you see your earnings per day. Yeah, I get you. I
Yeah.
get you, Josh. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's what the chat is there for. But we can understand each other. Ali, what is happening? Welcome to the channel, everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Right now, we got a special guest. If you guys just tuned in, we got rideXserve here on the building. You know what I'm saying? Giving us a little bit of pointers. You know what I'm saying? Giving us, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of energy to keep going with these apps and pivot to get out of them and try something else. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the point of this. You get your money, get it while you can, and get out to something better. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe this is not forever. You know what I'm saying? It's just for now. So we've been on almost an hour. Ahmed, let's. I don't want to hold you up too much. Let me see if we got anything else over here, and then I'm gonna ask you that other question to see. I think we got. It looks like honey to your market. All right, let's go here. And who is this? Who we got here? Mike. And who is this? What's happening, my brother Ahmed?
Oh, that's Mark. Yeah, I know Mark.
All right.
He's in my WhatsApp group. He's in our community.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So I guess nobody else got more questions. So let me get this going. I mean, he gave us a lot of pointers, a lot of information. Get those cars, get that website that he talked about. And if you guys just tuned in and missed it, rewind the 8 track, get to that point, listen to the man, and let's see if we could get out of this Uber and rideshare in the future. Get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the point of this. Make your money, make it a smart way. You know what I'm saying? Try to save and move on to better and bigger things. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Ahmed, and last but not least, um, what would be an advice that you would give to a new driver coming in to this business?
Treat Uber like a business. Treat it like a business. Treat it like a business, and have an exit plan. Just know this is a bandage. I keep saying it. This is a bandage on your income. Do it for a little bit. Do what you got to do, but get out. It's not meant for full time. It's not meant for long term. You create your own reality. Do you really want to keep driving for? You really want to keep driving for $10 an hour, and you gonna kill your car, bro, or someone's gonna come in and kill you, right? Or you're gonna get into an accident. It's a time bomb, right? Uber in and get out as fast as you can, bro.
All
What's the
right.
most I've made in one day? Oh, this is a good question. $900. Nine hundred
900.
dollars. 900, but this is back in the days. This is when we had bonuses, we had quests, and there weren't a lot of drivers out there. 900
Whoa.
is the most I've made in a week. I think I almost hit 2,500. I was maybe around 24 or something. Maybe with cash tips, I might have hit 25, but I think 24, 2,500 for the week.
I
But we can
mean,
still do that right now. Like right
you,
now,
you could
out
try
here
it.
in Cali.
You could
What's
try
up?
it. You could try it,
Yeah.
and you could try to
No,
make it.
right. Okay, in Cali we have Palm Springs has Coachella, Stagecoach, and a tennis tournament.
Uh,
Those 3 weeks, I tell you, I still come close to $2,500.
mm.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know how to do it. You the master over there, man. Like I'm trying to tell you, you're the master. Um, I made, I think it was like 1,100 in one day, and I made like
Holy shit!
32. I made like 32 or 3,300 that week.
Oh, that's
But
sick.
like you said, Uber and Lyft was giving us bonuses, so we got
Yeah,
$1,000 for the
yeah,
whole week. You know what I'm saying? You had to
yeah,
complete. You completed 100 trips from
yeah,
Monday to Thursday, you get five hundred
yeah,
dollars. You completed
yeah,
100 trips from Friday
yeah,
to Sunday, you get another $500. That was
yeah,
the hustle. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But now you don't get that, so that's why them shorties don't work.
yeah, yeah,
When those $500 added to that, yeah, give me those
yeah.
$3 rides. I'll take those all day. But passive income, how you doing, my brother? So yeah, I think that was it, man. I ain't got much to ask you. It wasn't really an interview. Um, my wife is calling me. You want to talk to the stream while I pick this up real quick and
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Do it. Do what you got to do.
All right.
All right. So what I'm gonna give you some analogies. Imagine there's two boats. You got one foot on one boat. You got one foot on the other boat. This boat is Uber. This boat is Lyft, and you're in the middle. These boats are splitting apart, right? You're gonna fall, right? So get out of this industry. It is nasty, right? Even if you're driving part time, full time, just figure out a backup plan. Get out, because when the boats are splitting apart, you're gonna fall in the water, and then you're done. And when you're done, you're done. Another example is, imagine if you're playing that game, musical chairs, right? They take one chair out, and then people are running around. There's no more chairs left, my friend. It's game over with Uber and Lyft. It's game over, brother.
All right,
St.
man.
Louis, 2,200. That's nice.
Yeah, San Luis. I'm going over there. I was gonna go this weekend, but since I got this car repair, I can't make it. But next weekend, I'll be in San Luis with passive income, driving out there. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
He goes
go.
Saturday Sunday, so I'll be out there in that market, testing it out, see what's going on. He makes
How
good
do you
money.
do that? I thought Uber doesn't let you switch markets.
No, I don't switch Uber. I switch Lyft. So
Oh,
yeah, I
got it.
switch Lyft. So if you want to go to another market, the easiest app to switch is Lyft because you just switch it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you just gotta have whatever over there, whatever they got in that market. Most of these markets that Lyft has, you just switch the app and you gotta get the inspection. They got an inspection paper there, or maybe go to
Yeah.
the, you know, you just gotta go over there and get
Yeah.
the inspection paper, whatever they got going on.
It's
But
easier. It's easier on
it's
Lyft.
easier with Lyft. With Uber, if you switch Uber, you can switch markets, but it takes about 2 to 3 weeks because they run a background check,
Yeah.
and then that's when they switch your app. You know what I'm saying? But they shut you down. You know what I mean?
For
So you
three
got
weeks?
yeah, they shut you down for like 2 to 3 weeks. Sometimes it even takes longer. You know what I'm saying?
Even Lyft?
No, Live is right
Oh
away.
no, Uber. Yeah, Uber.
As
I
soon as
know.
you
Yeah.
call, as soon as you call, you switch it. You get to the market, and if you got to get an inspection paper or whatever, you get it. And if not, you just start driving right away. I did
Gotcha, bro.
Delaware. I went to Delaware and did Delaware. And like I did from Florida to here, and then I went back to Florida, did Florida again. You know what I'm saying? When I go on vacation, sometimes I switch the app to the area, because if I'm not doing nothing and everybody's sleeping, I go and drive a little bit in the area.
Mm,
That's what I do. So I always switch the Lyft app. It's the easiest one to switch if you want to go from market to market. So
gotcha.
basically, there ain't much to say. Ahmed is a busy man. He got to go out and get his money. I'm not gonna get no money. I'm stuck in the house. I'm probably gonna be doing another live after this, but we'll talk about that later. You guys will see that. But with that being said, thank you, Ahmed, for coming into the channel and giving us your experience on Uber and some pointers and how to become better drivers and pivot to move away from this and get something better in our lives. You know what I'm saying? And thank you everybody for joining the stream. I appreciate you guys. Ahmed also, I believe he appreciates you guys.
Hey,
Who
man.
you want to say anything to them to say
No, no,
bye?
absolutely. They tuned in. They gave us some of their time. We appreciate it, man.
All right, brothers. So you guys, I'll catch you guys out later. Thank you for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay safe, man. And like always, your boy, it's not gonna work later, but I'll be inside. Peace, people. Peace.